What is up, everybody, and welcome to the vlog. So at the end of the last video, we told you to be looking out for a brand new series and a big announcement, and here we are.
So 2020 has everybody sitting down and reevaluating, or not everybody, but we sat down a couple of different times in 2020 throughout the course of the year, and we were reevaluating our finances, our living situation, and our goals that we want to travel and we want to go see the world. And that is better, I think, to have the experiences when you're traveling versus having a home that you don't use. Right now, it just doesn't make any sense for us to spend all the money we spend monthly on our home currently. We love our house. We love the neighborhood.
We live in this home. It is about 2,300 square feet, 3 bed, 3 bath. But when it comes down to it, we utilize 2 areas of this home. We utilize the kitchen and we utilize the master bedroom. We rarely have guests. I don't think we've ever watched a whole movie in our living room since we moved in 3 years ago. So we sat down and kind of built out a life plan of what we want to do from this point going forward, what we want to accomplish over the next 10 years. So step number 1, which is about to come into play in about 24 hours, is downsize. We have put our home on the market and we are closing on a brand new home tomorrow, and we will get into that in just a second. The second part of that plan is to travel the world, see what we can see, grasp those memories, because you can't buy memories, and that's what we want to do. Our end goal would be to purchase a piece of property, build our dream home. And if that's always been our dream goal and continues to be our dream goal, why waste money on a home that's just kind of filling the void right now? Don't get me wrong, I love this home. It's great. It's just, it doesn't suit our needs right this second.
And our plan, we're going to save thousands of dollars. So we'll be able to reallocate that towards property, towards building, and towards traveling. I mean, that's why we have a YouTube page in the first place.
Yeah.
And clearly we both work for an airline, so we love to travel. And that's what we want to do. And if 2020 has taught us anything, it's we want to get out there and see the world, because tomorrow is not a guarantee. That's why we want to push forward with this journey.
So my parents live about 2 miles up the street, and they're actually part of this end goal that we have, is to build 2 homes on a very nice sized tract of land. That way they have something that they will be comfortable in and be able to call it their forever home. I know that they're fascinated with some farm life and getting some animals and chickens, and this will afford them to do that, and also afford us to be able to build possibly our forever home on a piece of property here in Austin. So that gets us into step number 1. Like I said, our home is on the market, and in 24 hours we close on our new home. Now, here's the kicker. We are downsizing significantly by about 1,000 square feet, and we have purchased a brand new manufactured home. Now, when we first started this journey, I had a little bit of an issue with the idea of purchasing a manufactured home, because I feel like there's such a stigma around that, and I feel like that stigma needs to go away, because what I had pictured in my mind of a manufactured home is not what we saw, and definitely not what we purchased.
But it's very millennial, because it's sustainable material, it's eco-friendly, and they're built to last now. And it's not like your manufactured homes from the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. And it's really modern aesthetic. It's kind of modern farmhouse, modern industrial is the way it's going to turn out.
So like he said, it is a very nice, sleek, modern farmhouse aesthetic, but we're going to end up putting our own stamp on this, and this is what this series is about. You're going to go with us through the closing portion, getting the home moved onto our new lot, and going through a full renovation. So as soon as that home gets put on our lot, we are going to, I don't use the word gut it because we're not taking it down to the studs, but we are going to transform this house top to bottom, left to right, and we are going to bring you guys along with us. We are super excited. I mean, our home, we've already started packing up, but we also have started getting deliveries of new things that are going to go into our new home. I mean, we are taking this down to the minute detail.
We're putting new flooring, we ordered new stainless steel appliances for the kitchen,
Yeah.
Washer and dryer is titanium. I mean, it's going to look really sharp once we're done with it.
Yeah.
And we're giving ourselves about a month and a half grace period of time before we're going to move from here and physically move into it. We are going to have deliveries and stuff at the beginning of April, but by then the floor will already be done, and hopefully pretty much most of the walls will be done. So we'll be able to do all of that. And it's been cool because we've been able to order what we want, and because it's ours, we can do whatever we want to it to make it look like our style or make us feel comfortable in it, whether it be 5 years we live in it or 8 years we live in it or 10 years. You know, it's going to be able to last us, and we're doing quality upgrades that suits our needs and our style.
Yeah, but when I say we're getting down to the details, I mean down to the details. We have ordered new door handles for every single door. We've ordered new door hinges just because we don't want silver door hinges. We want black door hinges. So we are taking the steps to make this our own and to make it feel like a home that I'm going to be proud to call home. And it's taken a little bit of adjustment to kind of come around to the idea of purchasing a manufactured home, but we have now gotten so excited about this process, and we close on it in 24 short hours. This home will be ours until about the end of April, and we should be closed up on this one and moving on out.
Yes. And while we're on the subject, like he said in the beginning, maybe we weren't open-minded in the beginning, or we were thinking, maybe that's not going to work. But once we dove in and we actually were starting to look at the manufactured homes and looking at all the finishes and the upgrades, it took the stigma away from that. So it might not be for everyone, but this is what works for us and our little family with the dogs in this part of our life.
But we're also excited to show you what a manufactured home looks like fresh off of the lot, and then also what it's going to look like once we're done with it. Because I've been talking to a lot of my coworkers, and there's more and more people now that are on board with the whole tiny living situation. And this is not tiny living. We're going to have about 1,200 square feet in this home, so it's by no means tiny living, but it's very affordable living, and it's going to afford us to do so much more with our lives than pay almost $3,000 a month for a mortgage of a home that isn't our dream home. It's not going to be our forever home.
And also the utilities. I mean, our utilities here during the summertime can range us $400 to $500 a month, and there it'll probably be $150, $175. So right there is a significant savings. So like we said, the end goal is to be able to save money, to buy the land, build 2 homes on it, and have a little farm for the parents, the moms. But also the biggest thing is travel. We want to see the world, and we are chomping at the bit to be able to get on a plane and go visit countries and cities. And it's so exciting because it's been a long time since we've been on vacation. 7 months. So but let's wrap this portion of it up. We are already 10 minutes into this video. We will see you guys tomorrow as we're heading off to closing. Let's go sign.
Alright guys, it is closing day today.
It's finally here.
Yes, so we are headed right now to the Mobil notary, who's going to do all of our mortgage paperwork and title paperwork, and we are going to not necessarily get keys right now, but it will be officially ours in about 45 minutes.
So excited.
I'm hoping that we'll be able to take a walkthrough after we close, so we will obviously take you along, keeping in mind that this is just the beginning and there's a whole lot more to come.
But we want you to see the actual before, because if our vision comes to life like we want it to, it's gonna look awesome.
Guys, we have officially signed. The home is ours.
So exciting! finally ours.
It is finally ours. So we have a little bit more work to do as far as getting it moved, set, tied down, all that good stuff. But let's go take a tour. Guys, so where we are now is our future home site. In 3 days, this is where our home is going to be moved to. Ta-da! Good morning, guys. So today is a big day. Our home is getting delivered to our new spot.
Yes, so we're headed over to beat them, hopefully, of arriving. They shouldn't be there for another like 15 minutes, so they're en route, which is kind of awesome.
Yeah, so it's an exciting day. Can't wait to see it in its permanent spot. So today, like I said, is delivery. They should tie everything down. They probably won't get like all the electrical and AC hooked up today, but once this happens, it will definitely be for real at that point.
Yes, it's gonna be awesome.
So we'll see you guys over there and let you see the process. Alright guys, so the movers just left. They tied everything down, and I'm sorry if it's windy outside, so I'm sorry if the sound isn't as good as it can be.
Yes, we're actually doing some gardening work. So we had a little planter box in front that had white rocks in it, and we'll not spoil it, but we're redoing that.
Yeah.
Someone planted some onion chives.
Whoever was here before us, yeah, planted onion chives in. The smell is not great, and then the bulbs and the roots have been a pain in the ass, but we're getting it done.
Yes. And there was a big old agave that was a bitch to get out.
Unfortunately, it froze completely in the snowstorm that we had, so we removed that. But here's what the underside of the home looks like now that it's all been bricked and tied down. So right now it's just open and exposed, but as soon as our decks are built, then we'll come and have it skirted around like the home behind us has.